Hello and welcome, friends. I hope everyone is ready to fight.
So,
Hey, Bandit, what's up?
yeah, so I said he's been killing it lately, just like
We
being
love
on
to see it.
time for both last week and, ugh,
You hate
no,
to see it.
we have it for the last 5 days, but that sucks. Hopefully that means you're better. Well, this will come up more in the worsening, but I'd like to point out that we are both currently wearing Fallout shirts.
Oh, no shit. This was going to be part of my, let me get this going. Going to be a part of my vibe check. I'm very happy with this Fallout sweatshirt that I recently purchased, especially because it has a little Pip-Boy screen on the sleeve.
Yeah, that is fun. Yeah, I was at Box Lunch today and they didn't have any of the Fallout stuff.
No, that's tragic.
Yeah, I know. It must just be like different markets kind of thing, you know?
I suppose.
It's really disappointing. But I did happen to find this Fallout New Vegas shirt, which has like all this art on the back for the Tops and Lucky 38 and Atomic Wrangler. I'm not going to stand up to show it, but
Fair enough. But how are you, bestie? What's up?
good. Just great. Just great.
Doesn't sound great.
I never know how to respond to that. It's like, fine.
I mean,
things are progressing.
This podcast can be your bitch session if you want it to be.
I don't really have a thing to bitch about.
Fair
I'm
enough.
lucky that way.
Class is going well then?
I mean, well enough.
Any stories from classes?
It's not like my students are going to watch this, so I made like a really dumb mistake.
Do tell.
So I'm teaching a class that I only teach every 2 years. And there is a topic that I typically cover in a single class period. Well, I guess this time I had decided to stretch it out over 2 class periods and I forgot. And automatically went to the next topic last Tuesday, like yesterday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And now I realize that was the one I was supposed to cover tomorrow, and I have absolutely nothing to do for tomorrow's class.
Oh no. Do you have any idea what you're gonna do with that time, or no?
Sure don't.
Okay. All right.
Class full of students for an hour and 40 minutes tomorrow afternoon. I don't know what to do with them. I've never been in this situation before. I didn't look at my own syllabus because I was like, oh yeah, I always do this in a day.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Yep. And I'd completely forgotten that I had made that decision. Just completely right out of my brain.
Oh no.
I just kind of proceeded as usual, you know, and
it happens.
I had realized I could have, you know, added to it and stretched it out. Now it's like, do I come up with another random topic? Do I just give them a bunch of activities? Like, I don't know.
Do an activity day. That could be fun.
Yeah, but then I have to plan what those are.
Ain't that the bitch of it?
Yeah, that's the thing. To like plan an entire class period with no topic and no idea what to do. I might get sick after my first class of the day.
I mean, who would know?
Ooh, I bet you none of them can make origami, Kyle, so I think that would be fun.
That could be an entertaining day. I would certainly enjoy that as a student.
I mean, it's a class it's my media entertainment class. So, like...
Technically, you can talk about anything.
Yeah.
And you can call it media entertainment, and it's relevant.
Yeah, I just have to make sure it's not like I can't talk about video games because we have classes scheduled for that later, you know, like it has to fit in. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it yet.
All right. Are paper boats or like, do they count as Origami Bandit? I would assume so.
If you're folding paper into a boat, I'd say that counts.
Probably.
I can't do anything. Like as a kid, I used to be able to do like the fortune tellers and that kind of stuff, but
I remember doing those as a kid. I had a little origami kit at one point, and I think I knew how to make a frog, and it was like it would actually jump because it was folded in a certain way, and you could like press on its butt and it would go bing.
I have an origami, I want to say it's a crane up there that my niece made me years ago. It's kind of faded a bit, but...
Are those new earbuds?
Yes.
Are they the ones that like wrap around your ear?
Yeah, so they don't actually go in your ear, they just kinda sit on the outside. They're, like, bone conductive.
I feel like that would drive me nuts.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but every time we've been doing the pod with, like, I have my fancy ass gaming earbuds, that were, like, super expensive, and that I'm constantly adjusting them because they always feel like they're falling out or something.
Hmm. No,
No matter
I haven't noticed, to be completely
what kinds
honest
of
with
ear
you.
tips. No, and it's driven me insane. It was just constantly, and so I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna give these a shot," and they definitely take some getting used to, but, like, I don't have to mess with them.
Okay,
They just
that's
kinda hang out
something.
there. Yeah, and they're comfortable, they work well enough, like, not gonna be great for music or anything, but for something like this, you know, I can hear you just fine,
Yeah,
and
alright,
I don't have
well,
to worry about fixing it. Yeah.
there we go.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Would we like to get into it for the evening?
Sure.
First question I have for us is something that just sort of randomly occurred to me today while I was in the shower. What is the
Don't say.
funniest possible way to die?
I don't know why, but the first thing that popped in my head when I read that question maybe half an hour ago, um, was, like, any of your classic slapstick comedy things, like slipping on a banana peel?
Slipping another banana peel, that's great. What I came up with was getting run over by a Zamboni.
Okay.
I think that's
I
one
would
of the
say that's one of
dumbest,
the
funniest ways to die.
I was about to say that would be one of the grossest, but because now I can
Also
just
that.
visualize, like,
Yeah, it'd be pretty nasty, like the trail of just blood and viscera.
yeah, that would be terrible, which I feel like would make it like, if you were actually seeing it, it would be hard to laugh at.
I mean,
I
actually
mean,
seeing the death of anybody is probably gonna be kind of hard to laugh
yes.
at, but, like,
Yes.
conceptually here, what's the funniest?
Well, like, I feel like if I, like, heard that or read that, like, my immediate reaction wouldn't be to laugh, it'd be like, "Ooh," like, you know?
Oh, maybe my immediate reaction to the headline, "Man run over by Zamboni," is a little chuckle, and I don't know what that says about me as a person.
Yeah, no, I mean, there are ones that are funny, but to me, that just gives me the automatic visual where it's like, "Oh, that's brutal," you know?
Mhm.
Whereas to me, something is funny if it doesn't immediately conjure up a horrible image in your head in that respect. Like, that's why the slipping on a banana peel, like, you don't necessarily know what happened. Did they crack their head open? Like, we don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but the concept of it is humorous to me. I probably don't wanna know the details because then I might start thinking of them as a person and feel bad.
Oh my god, dang it. I almost lost my hand in a wood chipper. I got my hand out and the glove in time, though. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's one of those things too, like, sucked into a wood chipper as, like, a phrase is kind of funny,
It's
but,
definitely.
like,
Here's the thing, though, I do think it is kind of especially like, have you seen Fargo?
yeah, that's course that's where everybody's brain goes when they think wood chipper death.
It's gross, but, like, it's a little funny.
I mean, Fargo's a comedy, so it's maybe that
I
just kinda, like, put it
love
in there.
Fargo. That's a great movie.
It is truly a masterpiece.
Anyway, yeah, wood ch fed into wood chipper is kind of funny, and if
Mhm.
like, this is all funny in a fucked up kind of way.
Yeah. Obviously, we're not talking about, like, laughing at actual human beings who have died.
Yeah.
Just the concept of death by a thing being very
Death by
silly, I guess.
something stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, anything ironic.
Mm.
I know that's really vague, and I'm trying to think of an example, but I can't at the moment for some reason.
I can think of a highly topical one, but we're not gonna get political on this podcast,
Nope.
so
We are sure not.
we're not gonna go there.
We're not.
Um,
Nope, nope, nope.
100 Ways to Die in the Wild
Sure aren't.
West. Interesting, I haven't seen that.
I haven't either. Isn't that the one with, what's his oh my god, why can't I think of his name?
Hold on.
MacFarlane, Seth MacFarlane.
That
Or am I
sounds
mixing that
right.
up with another
I'm
one?
gonna fact check that just for my own peace of mind.
I mean, I've not seen it either, but I that's my recollection of it.
Ways to Die. No, not 100 Ways to Cook an Egg. 100 Ways to Die in the
What
West.
yeah. Are there really 100 ways to cook an egg?
I don't
Because
know.
that's
Are we sure it's Seth MacFarlane? I'm not seeing. And also, I believe the movie is called A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, that might be.
I'm seeing.
That might be part of the reason. So I might be
Oh,
mixing.
well, he's on the. He is on the movie poster. So why doesn't he come up in the
Yeah.
cast
Yeah,
on?
2014.
Okay, whatever. Not
Yeah.
like any of this really matters.
It doesn't, but I'm glad that I knew that despite having never seen it. I don't know why. I'm just glad.
Forgetting your parachute while skydiving, that's deeply stupid.
That very much is. Yeah,
I feel
want to
like
say
stupid
anything.
ways to die and funny ways to die, like there's a lot of overlap in that Venn diagram.
Yeah. Yeah, I think anytime somebody dies as a result of doing something deeply stupid,
Like blowing
like
your
that
own
they
dick
thought,
and balls off with your own gun, like trying to clean it or something.
yes, or just like having it in your waistband loaded with the safety off.
Yeah, that's a laughably stupid
Like,
way to die.
yeah. Like, God, now I'm thinking about teeth. That's
Yeah,
a pretty stupid way.
that's a pretty stupid way to die. I loved that movie, by the way. I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. I liked that movie a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think
getting your dick bitten off by a vagina with teeth, definitely a stupid way to die, and frankly, deserved. If
yep.
we've learned
At
anything from
least,
that movie,
yes. I was gonna say, at least in the movie, yep, they all deserved it.
they all very much deserved it.
So yeah. Anytime somebody gets their comeuppance, I think, like in a way that is ironic.
Yeah, there's a sick element of joy to that.
Yeah. But I'm having trouble coming up with, like, I can think vaguely about what makes a death funny, like irony, but like coming up with actual examples for some reason is,
It's a little harder.
yeah, because I'm like, how do people die? And I know I've heard like news stories and stuff over the years. You know what? That's a good
Okay.
point. Yeah. So getting eaten by an alligator on a golf course and or trying to save your 4-pound dog is pretty funny to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, alligator on a golf course is pretty funny, mostly because of the location.
Yeah. Well, and I'm thinking about all the people who have like taken selfies in really dangerous places and then it's like it's a picture. You gotta weigh the value of your life.
Pros and
It's the
cons
value
here.
of the picture. It's like just to be clear, I feel bad anytime anybody dies. Like people deserve to live their lives. And I don't want to say that it's their fault for dying, but at the same time, it's like if there's anything that's
Sometimes
humorous.
we need to make smart decisions, people.
Yes. Because I mean, I still feel bad for them, their families, and all those things. I actually feel bad even saying it, but you know, I thought I just had one and then I forgot it.
Tragic.
Yeah, right out of my brain.
Well, we can move on if you would like. I just realized I forgot our initial sound effect, but I'm not going to forget the second one. Moving on. Oh, why did it only... That was the 3 bells, but I only heard 2.
I heard 3.
Oh, okay. Never mind. My headphones will be cheeking out again. Moving right along. The next thing I have for us... God damn it.
The loop.
The fucking loop. Is it better to have a talking pet or a pet that can do tricks?
I feel like this is pretty wide open because it depends on what those tricks are.
It definitely depends on what the tricks are. Here's the thing. As much as I feel like when you first hear the phrase talking pet, your immediate reaction is like, oh my God, that would be so cool. But I'm thinking about my son in particular and the extent to which he is already like a bother. I love him with my whole heart, but the little man is nothing but a problem.
Yeah.
If he could talk, he's already so good at just bothering. If he could talk, he'd be so much better at it, and I would be driven to madness.
What do you think his voice would sound like?
I think he would have the voice of like a 9-year-old boy.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know why I think that. It just feels right.
Yeah, no. I was trying to think about like an actor. Like what kind, like if we could pick an actor that would sound like his voice.
Who would voice my son? That is a very good question.
Yeah.
It's
actually just an overall interesting question.
It's a very interesting. You know
if
what?
Somebody could voice your pets in a movie.
Elijah Wood.
I could see that. Yeah.
Because like he voices like he has voiced like young characters. I'm thinking right now of Over the Garden Wall. But yeah, I feel like that would fit.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
And also the like pet that can talk or pet that can do tricks, like one, I mean, I don't care that much about a cat doing tricks.
Well, again, it just depends on what the tricks are. Like, are we talking standard pet tricks? And it depends on the kind of animal too, because like I know like dogs, if we're talking about standard pet tricks, like you can train them to go like fetch things for you, and that's pretty handy. But I imagine in this scenario, it would be beyond the basic pet tricks, because a dog or a cat or whatever talking is beyond, the basic possible. So the tricks would have to be something special. Like, could my cat drive my car?
I mean, if my cat could drive my car, I think I would probably rather have that than grant my son the ability to speak for reasons discussed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that counts as a trick per se, but like it goes back to
cool. You know what would be cool as shit though? If he could balance a little ball in his nose.
Like, that'd be fun, but I feel like it also would have its, like it would get old. There are limits to how.
Yeah, probably.
Although now I'm thinking like the number of times I've said to my cats, I wish you understood English, because I'm trying to explain a thing to them and they don't understand and they just keep yelling at me. I don't know if they could understand me, if it would make a difference.
Yeah.
But, when I try to explain to them, no, you have already had treats today. You only get them once per day. No amount of meowing is going to make a difference.
Yeah, maybe it would be good for him to understand. Again, I just don't want to give him the ability to talk. It would be great if he could understand me.
Yes. That's true. Yeah,
and Kyle, because I know you're watching, I want you to think long and hard about giving that boy the ability to speak.
I don't think he'd ever comment on it. Yeah, I don't think he would ever shut up, ever.
No.
He would just talk constantly. I mean, when he'd sleep, he would stop, but then he would wake up just suddenly, like, yelling. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of yelling, I think.
Yeah. Just, like, especially as he zooms around and, like grabs the door from him, he's just screaming, ah!
I can picture it. I'm trying to think like what trick, like I am also trying to think what tricks I would want my darling son to be able to do. Again, balancing a little ball in his nose, that would be super cute. I would be a fan of that. Or like being able to stand on a ball.
Sure. But I feel like anything like that, anything that's just cute but not useful is, ultimately going to get boring. Of course you don't want him to speak. It's insane. Anybody who would want that is crazy. So I feel like a trick has to be a useful trick. Like dog things for you, like go get me a drink. But then they have to open a fridge, I guess.
I mean, I've definitely seen people send their dogs to get them a beer. And they'll have like a towel tied to the fridge
tied
handle
around
so
the
they can
handle,
open it up. So like, it is possible. And that's not even just in movies.
I think this includes things that are outside of the possible, because animals speaking is not possible.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for these to be equivalent, like, choices, it can't be
But here's
like,
the thing, though: is talking pet? Are we talking about that the buttons? Because like that's technically the most realistic version of a talking pet.
I mean, if that's the case, I'd go for the buttons. If I could just skip past the training part and they could just do it.
That would be pretty helpful. Like, it would be helpful for them to be able to let you know that, like, something's up
Yeah.
if they're, like, sick or whatever.
Yeah. I see a lot of videos of Russell, the talking cat, the account.
Russell!
Sweet little orange boy, and he's pretty good at communicating.
You love to see it. I've seen that Bunny, the dog, the sheepadoodle.
Yeah.
She's very
I think
chatty. She has a lot of buttons.
I think Bunny is probably the most well known of all the talking animals,
I
right?
would say so. So between tricks or like buttons, I think the talking pet there, I think I would go with that because again, it would be helpful in
Yeah.
some situations.
Yeah, because I know, like, I've seen videos where Russell has, pushed buttons to tell her, like, that his food was out or his water was empty, like those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's helpful. Or, letting them know that he wants to play, because sometimes, like, you can't really tell necessarily what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice. But I think if we went the other direction where it's like actually talking out loud
Yeah,
versus
actual human speech.
unusual tricks, then I think it has to go the other way.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Because
Yep.
I love my pets, but no. Especially, I'm outnumbered 4-1.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't. They don't need to be granted that kind of power. Although
no.
I don't imagine she'd have much to say.
No, I don't think the snakes would, because there's no thoughts.
Yeah, you have to have thoughts in order to speak.
I can just, for some reason, imagine them just going like that.
Yeah,
And that's it.
that's all. That's all they need.
I have these vocal cords, like, I have these human vocal cords now, but that's all I do with them. That's what I imagine. It's just no thoughts in there.
But what sort of tricks that are outside of the realm of possibility would you want your pets to be able to do?
I think anything that's, like, helpful around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anything that allows them to, like, pull their weight a little bit.
I like it.
Even if it's just, like, reminding me to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
It'd be
'cause
great if
sometimes
they
I
could
just
feed
don't remember.
themselves.
That would be nice. Well, it's like they have the auto feeder.
Ooh, I like this
Like,
one.
ooh, I don't know. What if your pet was better
What
than
if they're
you?
better at
Like, that
video
would be
games than you?
yeah, like, that would be so painful.
Yeah, that would kind
They
of
don't
piss
even
me off.
they don't even have thumbs. How do they work the joysticks?
With difficulty.
And somehow they still win.
And somehow yeah, that would kind of suck.
Yeah, well, that would be nice, but yeah, I was thinking mostly, like, not really cleaning per se. It's not like they can do the dishes, because they when you want your child to succeed.
Well, when you put it like that,
Not when my child is a cat, because the brain cells.
yeah.
I don't know that I would consider either of my cats smart, like, for cats.
I mean, I sure as hell wouldn't consider my cat smart.
No,
You've seen him.
I sure have. Yeah.
What would I want him to be able to do, though? Again, being able to grab stuff for me would be nice.
Oh, motivate. I want him to motivate me, like, make me do things, like, physically force me to stop playing video games. Be my life
Yeah.
coach.
There you go. That could be helpful.
Like, essentially, keep me on schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they can tell time, but in this scenario, I'm going to pretend they do.
Well, I mean, for talking about. Well, although would that not technically be a talking pet if they're keeping you on track?
No, because they wouldn't talk to do it.
Oh yeah, they would just like sit on your controller or whatever and not get up.
Yeah, like just get in the way,
Okay.
fine. Or if you're like sitting on the couch too long, like watching TV, they just come over and start headbutting you in the face.
Okay.
I could see that being helpful.
Yeah, I can see some advantages to that. Do we have anything else we would like to say about this, or would we like to move on?
And I think we pretty well got it covered. If we're talking things that are actually possible, it's the talking. But if we're talking about things that are, more fantasy, not actually possible, it's the tricks.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So next question is something that is another thing that you came up with or that you found on the internet.
Yeah.
Would you rather have fingers as long as your legs or legs as long as your fingers?
Yeah, that's from the internet.
Fucking idea.
That's
The leg length fingers?
You wouldn't even be able to like lift your hands if they
No,
had legs each on them.
It's giving Michael the distortion though.
Yeah. Like, I wonder how much a leg weighs. Like, I would Google it, but I'm sure it's quite different,
Depends on the person.
Yeah. Like, maybe like what, on average, what percentage of your body weight is leg? Maybe that would be a way to, because then, I'm just thinking with that amount of weight on each hand, I'm going to go fingers as long as your legs because you could at least rig up something like special to like put your hands in to wield them around.
Yeah.
I mean, they would be effectively useless. But you could also then potentially get like surgery to shorten them, I guess. Whereas if you have legs as long as your fingers, you can't walk on those. And
yeah, you're kind of SOL.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you get prosthetics, but I think ultimately and also like, I mean, they're not as thick as your legs, they're just as long as your legs.
I feel like they'd be very delicate.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of muscle strength you would have toward the end. Like, could you really grip things with those?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now this is me imagining, like, how long is my leg?
Approximately.
Trying to imagine my fingers, like, like reaching the ceiling at this point when I put them like that.
Yeah, I have high ceilings in my apartment, but I could definitely, like, from where I'm sitting, if I had fingers as long as my legs, I could I could definitely reach up and touch the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so handy. Like, I'm sitting here and I forgot to turn on my fan before we started.
Let me just.
And and the remote, I accidentally knocked it on the floor and it's over there and I can't reach it from here. But if I had those long ass fingers, I could reach the remote and the fan.
There you go.
So that would be
I feel like there's significantly more disadvantages to having no legs than having really long fingers. Well, essentially no legs.
But I think the opposite of that is true. I can see potential advantages of having long fingers, but I can't see any advantages of having finger length legs.
Yeah, I can't really see any potential advantages either.
Yeah. So that's why I think the leg length fingers makes a lot of sense because assuming you have dexterity and strength enough in the fingers to continue to use them.
And I mean, this is a hypothetical, so let's say that we do.
Yeah. So I think that's potentially. Man, now I really want to try to rig up like some sort of glove and measure my own leg. And
I wanted to get these for a Michael Distortion cosplay. Shout out to anyone who actually knows that Magnus Archives reference. But they have like articulated, like they're not leg length, obviously, but they have like articulated long ass gloves that make your fingers like that long. And I thought that would be so cool for a Michael cosplay.
Remember, we saw somebody dressed as Michael at Saratoga.
We did! Fucking shout out. I still have the sticker that they gave me. But
yeah. No, but I want ones that are actually as long as my legs. That would be, you'd have to keep them like curled up because your hands hang below like hips. So you would never be able to just have your hands straight down like that with your fingers straight.
Yeah, so I wonder if your muscles would like evolve or like develop it. Because bats, when they're relaxed, their muscles are like closed in their feet.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you would like develop differently so that your like relaxed position would be like curled up.
I can't stop thinking about, have you seen the guy who either has or had the Guinness World Record for longest fingernails?
Oh yeah. I had a Guinness World Records book when I was a kid.
I just can't stop thinking about that. I know they're fingernails and I know they curled up, and now that I'm thinking about how you would have to keep how would you make a fist? What would that look like?
Very long would be my guess.
Well, does it roll up like a fruit roll up kind of like your fingers just
It could. Yeah, do we have more joy if you're there's another aspect to consider.
Because if you had the same number of, because you basically, this would be like the equivalent of your hip where it meets your hand, and then be your knee, and then this would be like your ankle, I guess.
Yeah.
So imagining like that proportion, but a finger.
Interesting.
Yeah, because then
like how long would be very strange.
Be like the first segment of my finger, so that would be how much my fist would have to stick out if it only had the. Yeah, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about this, I wish it were possible. Can I get leg-length fingers, please?
Again, we have to find like even bigger articulated gloves for you. Do a little experiment.
I'll just make some. What do you think 3D printers are for?
I was about to say you could 3D print some.
Yeah. I'm sure there's somebody who's made them, and I'll just stretch out the model and make it longer.
There you go.
Yeah, because obviously it's going to be longer than the actual print area of a 3D printer, so it would have to be in pieces and then assembled. But
if you had to lose a limb, which one would you pick?
Like of the 4 like legs, arms, left leg.
Yeah. I was gonna say left leg, because really, what is that? What is he contributing? To be completely honest with you.
I mean, my right leg is my dominant leg. I know that.
Just I don't know what my dominant leg is.
Yeah,
it's probably my right leg.
Yeah, you generally don't have cause to know that if you're not a runner.
Fair enough.
And haven't injured yourself a lot. That's how I know that I have to physically.
Neither of those things. I am not a runner, nor have I injured myself many times.
I have to like consciously try to breathe out when I land on my left leg so that I'm not over relying on my right one, because that's what caused my hip problems in the first place.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. But that was years ago. My hip hasn't bothered me in the last few years.
Yay.
But yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, that was such a problem for like 2 years. I went through physical therapy, and then it's just been fine the last couple of years.
Well, fingers crossed that it stays that way.
Yeah. It's very weird how that works. But yeah, I think right leg being the dominant leg, it's important to keep that one if you're gonna, get rid of one of them. And honestly, there are too many things you just can't really do with only one hand or one arm, or that would be a lot more difficult versus missing a leg. Because there's some really good like prosthetic legs, like runners. There are people who run who have 2 prosthetic legs. So
isn't science amazing?
Yeah, truly is. But like, I don't know how. There's got to be a way to like knit and crochet with one hand. I don't know what it is, but I'm not willing to find out. Or video games.
Yeah, video games would be very difficult. Can you knit with one hand?
Oh, I'm sure there's somebody. I saw a video once where a guy made an entire gourmet meal with only his feet.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm. So anything's possible.
Well, there's a whole Reddit thread of someone asking, "Does anyone know how to knit one-handed?" And there's a lot of answers. So apparently, there are some adaptable solutions or adaptive solutions.
Yeah.
For knitting with limb loss.
Technically, you only knit with one hand, assuming you hold the yarn in your right hand. Your left is just holding onto the needle. So if you can find something else to hold the needle.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Why, hello, Void.
Well, hello. I heard that.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Sweet angel.
She's a nice girl.
Okay, so the next thing I have for us, unless we have any other sort of body part questions.
No, but I'm coming out strongly pro leg length fingers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go leg length fingers as well. Okay. So the next thing I have for us is, where did it go? Please open back up Google Docs. Thank you. We have our asshole of the week. And the post reads thusly. If it will open up, please and thank you. No, take me to the app.
I didn't even open it because I want to react in the moment.
Sure. Okay. So the question is, am I the asshole for taking my boyfriend to a birthday dinner at a restaurant across the street, across from my sister's apartment without inviting her? And then the post reads thusly. My sister and I live in neighborhoods that are about 15 minutes apart. Hers has way more options for restaurants and has a cute movie theater. Since she's moved in, which was after I moved into my neighborhood, she has said that I shouldn't go over to her area to do anything without her, like go to the movies there with my boyfriend. She thinks I should pick a different movie theater even if it's more crowded or further away. I generally try to be really inclusive of her and balance time and activities with her versus with my boyfriend versus all of us together. There was even a really cute wine bar by her that I avoided taking my boyfriend to, even though I knew he would love it, because I knew my sister would be super upset if I went there first without her. Anyways, we haven't seen eye to eye on this issue, and now she's mad because last night my boyfriend got off of work early, and his sister had sent me money asking me to take him out and treat him/us, to birthday dinner for her. She lives in another state, so she couldn't do this herself in person. It was very last minute, and my boyfriend wanted spicy food, so he suggested a Thai place right next to my sister's apartment. I knew she'd be really upset if we went and didn't tell her, especially if she walked by and saw us. So I texted her to give her a heads up we'd be in the area, but didn't invite her. I did say we could stop by after and say hi, or maybe say hi when she went to take her dog out for his nightly walk. She ignored my messages for hours, and later that night she said she hopes we had fun, but it sucks that we went to a restaurant right across from her apartment without her. Am I the asshole here?
No.
No!
100% not.
Like, not even a little bit. What is your sister on?
Imagine telling somebody they can't come to your turf.
Yeah, you can't come to my area. That's bizarre.
These are my grounds. You can't come here without paying tribute. And paying tribute means inviting me to everything you do.
Yeah, no, it's her boyfriend's birthday dinner.
Yeah, I cannot imagine, like, what is it in this person's head where it's like, they clearly have issues.
Mm-hmm. But they're projecting them onto everybody.
Yeah, like, you can't have somebody in proximity to you unless you are with them.
Very strange.
What it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and especially because she offered to, like, stop by afterward or whatever. It's not like she was ignoring you.
Yeah, not at all.
She was like, yes, my boyfriend's sister, right? She said it was, like, sent me money to take him out. Like, I'm doing what I was asked to do, with the money that was sent for this. Like, you don't have to be part of everything. Sometimes people just want to be with specific subsets of other people and not necessarily everybody they know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this, as soon as I read this, I was like, this is going to make for good podcast discussion, because I was like, this is just so strange.
This is
it's
one of those
low stakes, but it's just weird.
But it's also one of those things where I don't even know, like, this isn't even a question. Like, I can't imagine anybody saying that yes, she is the asshole here.
I want to see if there are any comments that say that she.
Now immediately I was like, but wait, did somebody
did somebody? I like the top comment. Your sister is gatekeeping an entire neighborhood of a city.
Yeah. That's exactly what she's doing.
Second comment, please stop coddling your adult sister and start going wherever the hell you want. Hard agree.
She's Batman, but the worst version.
Your sister is trying to run your life and you're letting her do it. Yeah, honestly, really agree there.
And it's like, it's
your
not like
sister's FOMO isn't your problem to manage.
I keep getting distracted by some of these.
Yeah, I would agree with the FOMO isn't her OP's problem to be in charge of.
Unless your sister is a gang, a billionaire, or is the police, they don't own the neighborhood.
Agree.
Yeah, I can't find a single person who is.
No, I don't think anyone would say that she's the asshole in this situation. I think they would be a person with similar sort of main character syndrome if they were to say that OP was the asshole.
I found one. You're the asshole for letting your sister run your life, grow a spine.
There we go.
I was like, I feel like there's got to be at least one person in here.
I don't think so.
What? That person who said grow spine?
No, I mean, I agree with them. I don't think anyone would genuinely think that they are the asshole for not including their sister in everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't understand the thought process. Like, clearly she's very, like, self-centered.
I would say so.
You know? Like, I understand if people don't want to hang out with me, or if they can't hang out with me, or if they're just, doing a solo thing or do whatever. It's like, you got to be really insecure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or like codependent, lonely.
Here's the thing I've never gotten is the refusal to like do a thing by yourself, like the need to be accompanied places. Like, I've gone to cons by myself, I've gone to concerts by myself, I've gone to restaurants by myself. Like, it's great. Yeah. I love it. The only person I got to worry about is me.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that earlier today, actually. Like, I go to the movies by myself. Yeah, it's great. I get a seat, I get snacks and spread out, I can pick whatever I want to watch at whatever time I feel like. Yeah, plenty of concerts by myself. I've also gone to Comic-Cons by myself. Like, I'm just very independent. I'll do whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I've never understood the I have to be with somebody or whatever. Or it's embarrassing to go by. No, it isn't.
No,
that is propaganda.
Now, can it be more fun with other people? Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, you don't have to. And especially she says the thing about was it the wine bar that she was like, my sister would be mad if I went there without her, first without her.
Yeah,
and that's that sounds like a her problem.
That sounds like a massive her problem.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you want to try this place out? It shouldn't matter where it is. That is one of the most insane things I've ever heard.
Yeah,
that,
absolutely bizarre.
like, imagine telling somebody like, "Oh yeah, I saw this cute little wine bar," or whatever how she calls it. And it's like, "I really want to go. It seems like really cool and whatever." And somebody's like, "Oh, then why don't you go?" "Oh, because it's near where my sister lives." "Oh, do you hate your sister?" "No."
No, she'll just be mad at me if I go without her. What?
Like, if the reason was, "Oh, it's because it's near my sister and I absolutely hate her and I'm afraid of running into her," that I could understand.
That's kind of valid.
But yeah. But if it's just, "She'll get mad because I went there first without her like a child,"
No.
um,
No, no, no.
nope. That is the kind of thing I just will not, no, I
Yeah,
don't
no.
cotton to.
Mhm. All right, I'd say that about wraps that up.
Yep, nope.
Would we like to
Resound.
do the weekly worsening, my friend?
Sure.
Begin the meditation?
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Listen, cue ball, you're only making it worse.
Thanks, that even makes it worse.
It's worse than you know.
It usually is.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.
How marvelous.
What do you got for me, bestie? How are you worse this week? Love it. I too am worse with Fallout wear.
Well, I mean, the game.
How's that
Fallout
going?
in Vegas. Little obsessive about it. I am so close to hitting level 30.
Holy shit, you're a higher level than I am.
Keep going.
All right. I am impressed.
Yeah, no, I played through the entirety of the Dead Money DLC. I finished it last night.
Nice.
It was really good. And I just started the Old World Blues one today, which is a freaking delight. Like,
Okay.
it is very funny. I must have taken like 10 screenshots of dialogue just today. And it very much feels like Portal in some places.
Okay.
Not necessarily in the sense of puzzles, because it's still Fallout. You're still like shooting things and whatnot.
Yeah.
But there is a voice over the loudspeaker. There are silly robot voices,
Love it.
like you would have like a Gladys or a Wheatley, like that kind of talking over loudspeakers and making fun of you. I mean, you wake up when you first start the DLC and you've been lobotomized. They take out your brain, your spine, and your heart.
Oh, wow. Huh.
It's like, it is hilarious. There's a running joke about how they think the things attached to you under your feet are penises. Like, it's
Cool.
Yep. So it's real fun. And I only stopped playing it because we had to do this, but I'm sure I'll play it for a little bit again, even afterward, even though I have to be up early tomorrow because yep. But almost to level 30 now.
I
Just
am
a
very
little more
impressed.
XP and I'll hit that. Yep. But I also, I mean, I am sad that there is no romance within Fallout New Vegas. So
yeah.
I might mix in some Fallout 4 too, since I haven't played that in a while either.
As you should. I need to know what directions you go in with Fallout 4.
But I mean, part of the reason I'm doing the Old World Blues DLC right now is because you get the sync, which is like kind of the main base there, as a potential like base of operations, and everybody kept saying it was like the coolest, and it's freaking amazing.
Okay.
Like, it is beyond any other potential base in that game. Just the access to things that you get there. Like, I won't spoil it, but like it's above and beyond. I was like, oh yes, this was so worth it.
All right. Good to know.
So,
anything other
I'm
than
pretty buzzed.
Fallout?
Well, I mean, so I just happened to be across from a decent mall today, so I stopped in, and that's where I happened to come across this. I also got a Mars Attacks t-shirt, which is just fantastic. And I got, I was going to send you a picture of it, and I didn't get around to it. I got a little Greg pin where he's holding the rock.
Aw, that's so
back.
cute. That's a rock.
Yeah, and yeah, she told me that they used to have a 2-pack of pins. I assume the other one was Wirt, but they only had that one. So, so, you know, I got some more things. And I'm sure I'm headed to a Comic-Con this coming weekend, so I'm sure I'll be getting lots of other things. F3C, that's Flower City Comic-Con here in Rochester.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I assume I'm going to get just a lot of nerdy things there, as I always do.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. But that's primarily it, I think, because I've been spending pretty much all my free time playing Fallout New Vegas.
I like it.
Which is why I'm almost at level 30 now. Which yeah.
You go first.
No, I was going to say, I was trying to remember what level I was at when we did the pod last week, and it was probably like 15.
Something like that, yeah. You have like doubled in level, which is incredibly impressive. I'm getting back into Fallout 4 again because I realized that there are like some collectibles in the game that I still don't have. Like there were like some bobbleheads that I didn't have and some magazines and stuff like that. So now I'm like going through and finding and like checking off all of those. So I've been playing more Fallout 4. I have, of course, but also been playing more New Vegas. And it's funny that you bring up the DLCs because just yesterday I bought all of the DLC for New Vegas. So I'll be playing those very soon.
Yeah, do Old World Blues.
Hell yes, I will gladly do that. One of the other ways that I've got very exciting things coming up. So like that's a big way that I'm worse. This coming Friday, I'm going to Silver Scream Con in Worcester, and I will be meeting Mother and Jeffrey Combs.
I was gonna say, and I like how you say and Jeffrey Combs, like it's not as big of a deal.
No, that's a huge fucking deal for me as well. But oh my god, I'm very excited about that. I will be meeting two fucking icons.
Are they doing like photo ops together?
Mm-hmm. Don't you worry. So I already shelled out for that, babe.
I want to go.
I'm so sorry.
I want to meet them. That's fine.
Your time will come. So that's the way that I'm worse. Going to see Acid Bath on Saturday with High on Fire and Windhand. So I get to get tossed around in a mosh pit again, which I'm very excited about. We all know I enjoy that.
Sure.
And the X-Files brain rot continues. We are up to we're in the second half of season 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
So things are getting serious. But it's just, again, the memories constantly flooding back as I'm rewatching the show and like engaging with all of the fan work again is so much fun. Loving it.
Yeah, by the way, in my mall travels today, I stopped into Spencer Gifts and they had like an entire wall that was just Sleep Token stuff.
Rock and roll! Hell
like,
yeah.
Getting ready for the album, I think, right?
No, they're touring.
Oh.
Even the album already came out. The US tour starts like in a couple days or whatever. Because I'm seeing
so that would be
that's another upcoming way that I'm worse that I'll probably end up bringing up again next week. I'm seeing Sleep Token on the 23rd,
which is a what week it is. I thought I knew, and now I'm not sure.
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. Okay. I thought it was a Wednesday, and it was incorrect. Because that Thursday is when I'm seeing Bad Cop, Bad Cop, and then that Saturday is when I'm seeing Front Bottoms with Sincere Engineer.
Oh, you're seeing Bad Cop on a Thursday?
Yeah, I just made that connection yesterday and was gonna.
Oh boy!
When we were done today.
Okay. So we will figure that out.
We might need to shift by a day or something, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably what's gonna wind up happening. We will keep y'all in the loop since we're getting into the announcements portion of the podcast anyway.
Yeah. I don't know why my brain didn't make the connection until yesterday. I was like, wait, what day is that of the week? And I was like, oh.
Well, it happens to the best of us. You will know what day we're talking about Chopping Mall.
No, that'll be Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
No, okay, yes, you're right. Anyway, what have we got going on besides things like that? We still have our deal going on with the Bull and Bee. You can go to thebullandbee.com and use code MONSTERMEAD at checkout for $5 off your online mead order. Shout out to the Big Dumb Monsters guys for getting that lined up for us. We've got a stream tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the Velocipaster, which is going to be a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah.
Because I certainly had fun watching it. Don't know if there's Defend this week, but when do we ever?
No, never know.
And then bringing it back around with Big Dumb Monsters Monday. No regrettable reviews this coming Tuesday. Fighting with Friends Wednesday. And then our alternate stream date to be determined.
Well, no, that's the week after next. So
no,
next
that is week after next. Yep, you're right. I don't know why my brain keeps...
We're doing chopping
them.
And then...
I don't know why my brain keeps mashing them together in my head, but here we are.
Yeah. So it's still 2 weeks out.
But yes, we will get it all figured out, so fear not.
By the way, once again, in my mall travels today, I saw... You seen the tubs, like the rubber duckies that are different things, like my little Fallout one and stuff? Yeah. I saw one that was... Oh, what's his name? From 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Hal?
No, the guy.
Oh, I don't know the name of it. It's been a long time since, as I said on Regrettable Reviews last night, it's been a long time since I've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, which is why I'm very excited to watch it again.
Yeah, now I want to Google this because I was like, excuse me? I think it's TUBBZ or something is the spelling of it.
Oh, Tubs?
Yeah,
that's where my ghost duckies.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they're from.
Dr. David Bowman.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So it was very cute. I was a little tempted by it, but I was like, no, I have so much stuff. I have so much stuff.
Yeah, I have the same problem. All right.
But I just thought that was hilarious. I was like, of all the things, to turn into a rubber ducky.
Yeah, really.
Sure.
So, as always, thank you for fighting with us, friends. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we will be back again next week for more fun. We'll see you then. Adios, everyone. This week's episode of the Fighting with Friends podcast was hosted by Bridget Kelly and Dr. Sarah Brookes. You can find other episodes of the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, or your other favorite listening platform. Catch us live on Twitch every Wednesday and Thursday. For ad-free live broadcasts of the show, you can subscribe to our Twitch channels or consider donating to our Patreon for ad-free access to our entire library of past episodes and streams, as well as fun bonus content. Fighting with Friends is a member of the Eclectic Cult Media Network. Check out the links in the description for more episodes from us and from all of the shows on the network. Thanks for listening!